in my introduction, I could see what we're going to be talking about today. You know, something very interesting, some history. Sunrise Cinemas movie theater in Valley Stream, Long Island, New York, right on the borderline of Queens. I know all my peoples over there in Jamaica, Queens, on Linden Boulevard. I know y'all remember about that movie theater. Yeah, a lot of history with the taking girls to the movie theater. You know, a lot of dates been there. So I got one of my buddies here, long-time friend of mine. You know, he's also a native of Jamaica, Queens, Linden Boulevard, and he's going to introduce himself. And Torey, you can go ahead and let people know where you're from and who you are and what you stand for.
Boxx World, what's going on to the people out there? My name is Torey Gee from St. Albans, Queens, Jamaica section. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sunrise Cinemas, Valley Streams, New York, man. Borderline of Queens, right there. I really don't know no other movie theater that we went to in Jamaica, Queens. That was our designated movie theater, because you got Green Acres Mall over there, and that's where we hung out if we wasn't hanging out on Jamaica Avenue buying clothes at the mall, or, you know, trying to meet girls and stuff like that. That's when we was like in our teens. So, you know, we had a lot of fun over there. A lot of people remember this place. And a lot of people remember this event, but I just happened to particularly be there when that happened that day, and I had a bird's eye view of what happened. You know what I'm saying? So,
now, so I'm going to cut you off, but what were you doing? What was going on around the way where we from, on the block? What was a lot of people getting ready? Was a lot of people from around our way going with you, or you were just riding there on your own? How did that go down?
Well, what it was everybody in the hood and people that I knew across town, like other townships that's in Jamaica, like Hollis and Springfield, Murdoch, you know, all these other neighborhoods where I know people at, everybody was talking about that everybody who was somebody was going to be at Sunrise Cinemas to go to see Godfather Part 3. I wasn't particularly really interested in going, but everybody was going, so I was like, okay, that's where everybody going to be at. I'm going too. I guess, you know what I'm saying, I just started driving. I just got my permit or whatever like that, and I thought it was a driver's license, you know what I mean? But I'm still moving around. I thought I'm driving, so I said, you know, people want to pile in the car. I had my man's mom trusted me a lot, and she let me hold her whip, so people wanted to go up there knowing the fact that I'm going to be able to drive, but everybody was like, yo, you know what? We out. And they left, and it was just me, my sister, and the two young homies, you know what I'm saying? My sister Mel, shout out to her. Susie Q, you know Susie Q, you know, she from around the way. Shout out to Susie Q, and shout out to Nicole. You know what I mean?
Yeah, okay.
And
I'm very familiar with them too, T.
They was kind of young, all of them, like, they couldn't really get into the movie theater, but back then, you know, they didn't care about stuff like that back then. Kids could get into all kind of stuff like that back in those days. You know, it was a different time, you know. So they got to go, and I took the three girls up there, my sister, Susie Q, and Nicole. I took all of them to the movie theater, you know what I'm saying? I was like...
But now they wanted to go see the Godfather Part 3 that you didn't really care about, huh?
I ain't care about the movie, you know what I mean?
Yeah, okay. So now, who ended up getting a ticket to the movie?
My sister, Susie Q, and Nicole wanted to go real bad.
Yeah.
My sister wasn't really that pressed. It's just that her and Susie was real close, and she wanted Susie to go with her.
Now, no, I'm sorry to cut you off again. Now, when y'all pulled up at the theater, was it crazy out there? I know it had to look crazy out there that night.
I've been to that movie theater a million times, and you have too. You know what I'm saying? For everything, for all the big movies. I never seen that many people in the movie theater. I got out the car, and went in the movie theater with them. Just in the concession area, you know, where you buy your tickets and get your popcorn and all that. I was all in there. And I seen people that, you know, I know a few dudes, you know what I'm saying, about what up. And I seen a lot of them from every corner of the city, you know, as far as Jamaica, Queens go. I seen a lot of people there, you know what I mean? So
it's all real niggas from all over, huh?
I seen, you know what I'm saying, the people who was the people back then, you know what I mean?
Yeah, all right. Yeah,
they was there, every corner, every part of the city of Jamaica. Whoever was that dude, they was there. They was there.
Yeah, okay. Well, that's crazy because I must have really been getting money for me not to been there. I wasn't even thinking about that.
Well, a couple of dudes stayed home because they know everybody was going to be at the theater, so they stayed home and, you know, whoever was outside like that, you know what I mean? They stayed around, you know, so, yeah, brother.
Yeah, that's more money. Everybody going to see a movie, going to get that money.
Right. You know.
Yeah, get back to the story here, man. You said y'all was in the concession area where you buy your popcorn and stuff. You know, that's packed. I know that's packed. But yeah, what was going on after that?
It was just a lot of yo, what up. Back in that time, that's how we spoke. Yo, you know, hugs, you know what I'm saying? Chicks kissing dudes on the cheek, you know, like, you know, just showing respect and love and all that. But, you know, I told my sister, like, listen, you ain't going in that theater. We gonna wait for them outside. So I told Susie Q and I told Nicole, listen, when y'all come out the theater, come through the back door. I'm going to be parked back there because there's nowhere to park in the front. It was flooded. You understand? So in the back of the movie theater is a bunch of parking. But really, is nobody going to be parked back there because everybody want to be in front and seen. Everybody got to on their best clothes, their best kicks, their sneakers. You know?
VIP status. They want VIP status.
Right. They ain't coming through the back like that. Even when the movie over, they're not coming through the back door. They're going to come through the front door.
Yeah.
So they want to stay there long and politic and talk to people and, you know, shout out to who's who and rub shoulders with this person and that person. You know, it was one of those events.
Yeah, facts.
You know?
Yeah.
So, straight up and down, I'm going to tell you what was really, really crazy. You know, I went in the back. Me and my sister talked. We had the back doors of the parking lot of the movie theater now, right behind it.
Yeah, are you parked right there where you come out the back doors, right there in the front, right there by the back doors, or are you in the back of the park, kind of far back? Where was you parked at in the back?
Okay, so the door to the movie theater, at the back of the building, on the left side, that's where one of the doors was. It's like 3 doors, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
The door to the front.
Doors.
Right?
Yeah.
I hear you.
Yeah, it's like 3 doors in the back. But you was at the double doors that was further to the left, closer to the fence that separates the movie theater from the neighborhood.
Correct, but I wasn't directly in front of that door. I was like in the middle, like maybe I'd say like 100 feet. 100 feet.
100 feet. Okay. All right. So now who's in the car? Just you and your sister Mel is in the car.
Me and my sister Mel in the car. You know, we sitting in the car. We got the radio on playing low. We talking, cracking jokes, talking about certain, just talking about whatever.
Yeah.
It's late now. This is the last movie. Showing.
Oh, I remember now they used to always have that last movie show. Normally it would be around like 12:30, 12 o'clock midnight.
Right. It was around that time. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah.
So, with that being said, we just sitting in the car. We got our seats reclined back, because we back talking, like looking up, through the window. You know what I'm saying? Just talking, looking at the wall, basically, just talking crap. And eventually, I'm talking to her, and she dozed off, and I didn't realize it. So I'm just listening to the music, and I ended up dozing off a little bit. But I dozed off. The next thing I hear, like gunshots. Now, the movie is one of those crazy movies where they shooting in the movie and all that. But I knew I wouldn't be able to hear that outside. You feel me?
Yeah, no doubt.
So when I heard that, I kind of woke up and I knew it was real gunshots. Now, with that being said, the people that was there, I know for a fact, like afterwards, it probably would have been some shooting.
Yeah.
I thought so. That's why I said meet me in the back. They wouldn't have been in the back.
Course.
You know what I mean?
Of course. You know how that happens all the time. You know, when you got a couple of real niggas around each other, something's gonna pop off. No doubt about it.
It was definitely gonna be a shooting up there, regardless if it was at the beginning, the end. I just didn't think it would be in the theater, like right there. And I wanted to tell, you know, Susie Q and Coley, like, yo, y'all know something gonna go down up here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I kind of felt bad like that, you know, later on when I'm, you know, at the age that I am now. You know what I'm saying? I'm 45 years old. But back then, I think I was probably like 16, 17 maybe. And, you know, you don't really think like that at the time. You don't think it's really that dangerous. Because we all been around shootings before, and we all somebody maybe got shot, or, you know what I'm saying, they made it. You don't never really think nobody gonna die like that, as crazy as that sounds. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the last thing you want to hear or think about.
No doubt.
You feel me?
Yeah. So now as them shots ring off, Melanie, she's laid back in the seat. Melanie's laid back in the seat next to you. And what do you say to her when you hear the shots?
She's still asleep. I just woke up, popped up like, oh, huh?
She done dozed off while y'all laid out in the back. While y'all sitting in the back waiting in the car, she done dozed off. Laid her seat back and done dozed off.
Yeah, she dozed off. I dozed off after her, but I heard those shots.
Yeah.
And that woke me up quick because it was like boom, 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 boom. It was like two different guns. Just from experience from living in these type of neighborhoods, I know that it's two separate guns. You know what I'm saying? I could tell.
Yeah, okay.
And it was multiple shots.
It might most likely there's two separate shooters then.
It sounded like one person was shooting at another person, and the other person was shooting back.
Oh, okay, back and forth shooting. Okay.
Just through experience of hearing gunshots for so many years, I could tell that it was like a beef, or like a, you know what I'm saying? It was a quarrel type thing. You know what I mean? Well, okay, yeah, or a back and forth went on, basically.
Yeah. Usually.
I seen that back door. I'm sorry.
I'm sure it was over money or some vagina or something.
You know how it be, but
yeah,
I seen that back door fly open, and people come out, and I heard people screaming and stuff before because of shooting and stuff like that. But these women were screaming and hollering coming out of there. These young girls at the time, you know, dudes, women, everybody coming out. You know what I'm saying? So, from my understanding, 3 people got shot. 1 person got killed.
Okay, all right. Now, did you know any other victims? Are you familiar with any of the victims, or even the guy that got shot? I know I heard you said it was 1 person that got killed, right? It was
1 person that got killed. I didn't know none of the people that got killed. I heard stories or whatever, this and that, the third. I don't know whether they was men or women. I don't know their names. You know what I'm saying? Later on, when it went on, I ain't dig all of that way into it. But when we was in the movie theater, my sister was talking to some guy, and she gave him a hug, and she was like, "Oh, good to see you," type of thing. And he had a Timberland bucket hat on, like one of those suede Timberland bucket hats back in the days that we used to rock.
Yeah, I'm familiar.
It was a nice hat. That's why I always remembered that kid, you know what I'm saying? Because that hat was a nice hat. You know, everybody wanted that. And that was the kid that actually got killed. He's the one who got killed.
And we'd like to say blessed to the family, too, that took a loss that night. And, you know, we very much remember it. We ain't going to forget about you. And we hope things like that don't happen for the future. So, Torey Gee, Boxx World appreciates you having you on the show today, and we're definitely going to be asking you to come back to join us now, because a lot of things that we got to talk about, about where we from and everything. But Anything like to tell the people in the world out there, man, before we sign off?
Much love to everybody listening. I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Boxx World Podcast. I'm looking forward in the future to hearing more of your joints and stuff like that. I really appreciate this.
Thank you once again. And I give a shout out to all my real niggas, man, from 192nd to 197 and beyond, Linden Boulevard.
Yes, sir.
They know who you are. So a lot of big things, man, coming on Boxx World. I want y'all to stay tuned. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be posting it a lot, man. You're going to Instagram me, you know, Boxx World 195. That's my Instagram page. So, you know, you stay tuned to that. You know what's going on with me.
Word.
But appreciate y'all for listening, and we'll catch y'all on the next episode. Y'all have a great evening. Linden Boulevard Media.